Welcome to the third video in the video series on Google Plus Communities and a Classroom Showcase. In this particular video, we'll be taking a look at integrating and linking outside sources to your community for student use. These are the things we'll be taking a look at. As we get started here, let's go ahead and take a look, an overview look at where we're going to be concerned with in this video, what section of the community. And if you go up to the upper right hand corner, you'll see a little box called About This Community. Here you can make links, as you've seen I've already done in the previous video. So how do we make these links? Well, you go over the gear button and you click the Edit option. Once you've clicked the Edit option, you can begin integrating any links, any web page, anything that has a URL. So go down here to the bottom, just under About This Community message, and you'll notice that there's a Add Link in the section Links. Select Add Link, and you'll notice that two fields come up. The title that you want to appear on your front page, and I guess the embedded link that title goes to. It'll be blue, so you'll have the title and the URL combined. So what does this look like? Well, you can link to things within Google Plus. Okay, so I'm a teacher and I have a profile, a Google Plus profile. I can actually take the URL from that and add it to the link, and you can see that in a moment. Now, continuing on, you can add anything with a link, of course, and any Google product in Google Apps. Most of them have links, so you can go access these links. Here I'm accessing a Google document. I'm going to take the link. I'm going to make sure that the public sharing is on so that people who need to see it can. If you just want to make these private, that's one way you can lock down the resources to others who visit your community that are not part of your class. So we'll give it a name, and then we paste the URL there. Of course, we'll go ahead and start a new one. Okay, obviously we make sure it's public, as we've said already, or we're sharing it with the correct individuals or our audience. Alright, so that was a document. Now let's say you have a course calendar and you run Google Apps for your course calendar. You can go to the calendar, specific calendar that's applied to your course. Make sure again that it's shared publicly, or at least shared with the people that you want it to be shared with. Again, anybody who's visiting your community doesn't have to see it, not everybody. So you come down here, you get the HTML calendar address, you hit copy. So you put the course calendar title in there and paste that. Now let's say you have a course website, maybe it's a Google site. So you just grab the URL to that, type that in, paste the URL into the field accepting the URLs, and you're on your way. Now let's say you have a course YouTube station or channel. You can grab the URL from that channel and paste the URL there. Alright. Not just Google products can be used here, but non-Google products, such as a quiz or quick quiz testing program here, Socrative. So you can add this link. Maybe it's a link that you use every day at the end of class or beginning of class, whatever it might be. It's easily accessible to your students because it's posted on your community page, where they go to access pretty much all the tasks that are needed on an online community in your classroom. Then maybe you have other multimedia things, such as maybe SoundCloud. You can access SoundCloud from your community quite easily by putting a link there. So once you have your links set, and these might change throughout the course of the year, so you'll need to keep that in mind. Once you have them set, you can save and take a look at what it looks like. So they come up there and about this community. Now, these are always there in the same spot, more or less, throughout the duration of the community. Unless you're posting something, this window won't even disappear from the top. Of course, you can invite people and share from this section of about this community. So students can always go back to these links, and they're static, they're there, they know they're there. So we'll check these links and make sure they're working for us. It's good to think about what core things you want your students to access here. Obviously, you can see a list can get quite long, and then it becomes a little bit more harder or more difficult to navigate. So give some thought to the links that you want to put up there. Again, also give thought to who should have access to this information and how can you distribute that access using the application settings, not the community settings, but the application settings. Alright, now once you have your links set, you know they work, you can manage these links, not quite as easily as the categories, but you can change the titles of the links. So just by going to the link and clicking the edit feature, you'll see that I can change the title of this first link. I can rename it. And let's say that I don't really want the link anymore. I'm not using this application as much, or it's not as important to our classroom needs at the moment, and I want to keep that list fairly short. Go ahead and just delete it by clicking that X, and it's gone. Now if you need it back, you can always put it back at some point in time. So once you're done, you click Save. And you come back and you can see the three areas that we've been talking about: the categories, the posting section, and also now we have the About This community with links that you can use in your classroom. Thank you for watching.